I don't know if you can see me. Let me know if you can see me. I'm trying to figure out how to, I can't see the chat. Let me know if you can see me. Of course, I can't see the chat yet. I'll figure it out, guys. Oh, I see you. Hi, Lashes. I couldn't see. Oh, goodness. Hello, everyone. So I wanted to go ahead and do a and do a live. I was gonna go outside and do a quick garden tour because I don't want to do any editing. I'm horrible at editing. Your garden looks great, Lashes. I'm always excited to see your lives in the morning. Uh-oh, I think I'm in something. I'm trying to fix this. Okay, I'm out of that. All right, so hello to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I appreciate everyone who's supporting the channel. Um, oh, guess what I found online? So I found these seeds. These are heat tolerant greens. So I'm going to get these planted. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't plant them in the shade. It just means that they can tolerate a lot more heat than a lot of the leafy greens. So I'm going to get some of these seeds started. Hold on just a second. I'm going to see if I can open this package really quick so I can show you what's in there. I did go outside. Can you hear me really good, Lashes? Let me know if you can hear me really good. Thank you. Okay, so I saw they have romaine. Oh my God, they have amaranth. I didn't even know amaranth was in there. What is this? A new lettuce. Hey, Broke, how are you? And here's a Galilee spinach, uh, Chinese pink celery, purslane, mustards. It says it's heat tolerant, but it's a mustard, and arugula. I love arugula. So I'm going to go ahead and get these planted today, but I wanted to go ahead and go outside and do a garden tour. And since I'm horrible at editing, I said, what a perfect time to do it. So I'm going to go outside and do that. How are you, Broke? I have to put on my chicken coop shoes. That's what I call them. Because these girls are out here making a mess all the time. All right, so we're going to start from here. So these, I have a small fruited tomato here. I just staked it yesterday because it was falling over everywhere. And I have some nasturtium out here and my sorrel. This has been trying to go to seed for months. I just cut the flowers off and let it keep going. I did have some onions in there. Oh, I do. There's some onions. This one is a cayenne pepper, and this one is a large Marconi back there. I put DE out here because the bugs were driving me insane. So I have a bunch of nasturtium here. If anyone knows anything about nasturtium, nasturtium is a trap plant. So instead of all the bugs going on your vegetables, it'll go to these flowers. As you can see, there's bug damage here. So I'm happy that they're eating that up and not my cucumbers. So this is a patio cucumber, and these grow really well. I usually try to grow these every summer. They're really mild flavored, not bitter. And I usually harvest them probably when they're about maybe 4 or 5 inches, sometimes smaller. These are all my peppers, and this is funny because I said they were bell peppers, but you guys know how I don't label things. Does this look like a bell pepper to you? Absolutely not. So I think this is an Anaheim chili. And broke, yeah, that is a huge patio cucumber, right? Um, it's actually in a raised bed. See, these raised beds are like waist level, so I think it seems like it's tall because I'm tall, but it's about right now. It's about I'm gonna say 3 feet tall. So these, let's see a little bug damage on my pepper. These are Anaheim chilies. I'm not quite sure what this one is yet. I think this is a bell pepper though. That might be a jalapeno. I'll tell you, I'm terrible about labeling things. And there are, I think these are bell peppers though, these small plants back here. I have them back there so the sun won't beat them up. This is my African blue basil. I have the African blue basil here as a pollinator, so I let it grow big and wild. I do harvest from it also and make teas, but most of the times I just let it grow wild. This one is a little bling tomato. This has actually been here since last year, so it's still producing, so I keep it even though it looks bad. Hi, there's my Dalmatian. She's lazy. I let her outside and she goes in the garage and go to bed. So these here, this is my lettuce leaf basil. This is the candy cane pepper. So it's actually a lot of peppers on here right now. The first couple of peppers, the worms got to them, but since I put the DE on here, they're doing fine. This is an Italian sweet basil. I threw some microgreens in here the other day, and look, they're already up. I have some onions, some cilantro back here. Hi, Michelle. This one is a gourmet lettuce blend. I have some leeks out here. You see how huge they are, and they're going to seed. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest those and chop them up and do something with them. These are some chives. I love these blooms. The seeds in these are actually already, they're ready. You see the seeds in there? I don't know if you guys can see them. So I might go ahead and harvest those. I have a bunch of rosemary in here. This one is a Siam basil. And this one is an Anaheim chili right here. And this one is a jalapeno pepper. See, I actually did label those. And this poor little guy here, I don't know what ate this thing all the way down, but as you can see, this was eaten all the way down. So it's like one pepper on there. And over here, oh, see my banana plant? It's going crazy. There's a lot of babes in there. I actually need to separate them, but Broke, tell me how to separate them. I'm scared to get in there and start digging these things up, but it's a ton of babes in there. Anyway, I have some Swiss chard here, and I have a cayenne pepper here. Oh, it's actually producing now. So that's my Swiss chard. I have it covered because these bugs have been wreaking havoc on my garden. And then this poor little guy, I keep saying I'm gonna toss it out, but I haven't because there's tomatoes on there, and I don't like to waste food. So I don't care how bad it looks, it's gonna stay there until I get my tomatoes. And these are some mints. They look pretty bad over here. I think this one just needs to be repotted. It's a lemon mint. This one is a black currant. Poor thing, it looks awful. And these, oh, my tags are back here. This one is a thyme plant. This is really pretty. I love this plant here. This one is a lemon savory, and then I have onions in there also. You're so funny, Brooke. Okay, I'll ask. So right here I have a mini petite rose. It doesn't look that petite, but it needs to be pruned. I have roses back here. This one is a yellow, and this thing is huge. It's a tree rose. This one is a candy cane rose next to it. And this one is my blood orange. But the chickens are eating it. And I think they've eaten the blooms that were on here because they're very fragrant. I don't see any in there, so they probably chewed them up. And those are some more roses. They look pretty bad, but I'll get to them. This is a trailing rosemary here. Hey, Nikki. And these are my Calabasita squash. I think I showed these before and I was saying that it was all male flowers. So finally some female flowers came on. So I went ahead and hand pollinated. So there's a Calabasita squash there. And I just saw this one this morning. So that one's coming on. And then I have lettuce, um, some onions in here. This one is a garden sage. I need to prune it. And this one here is an early girl tomato. It's doing pretty good. This is my lemon verbena. I think I should repot this. As you can see, it's growing really wild. It's in a 5-gallon grow bag. So it's doing good, but it's growing wild. So I think I'm going to repot it. This is another small fruited tomato here. And it's a lot of tomatoes on these plants. All the small fruited tomatoes, they're really plentiful. This is my celery. My mint, all my mint is looking terrible except over by the chicken garden. This one here is my sun gold tomato that's been here since last August. And look at all these tomatoes on here. It doesn't look that great, but it is producing, and that's all that counts. Well, I guess these mint they don't look so bad. This one is a basil mint and pineapple mint. And then I have my stevia in there. And this one is another small fruited tomato. I guess you guys see I love these tomato plants. They are very plentiful. It's a lot of tomatoes in there too. This is my grandson's um, little garden here that he started 2 weeks ago. So, or that we started because he was a little under the weather. So there's some onions in here and they're coming up already. And usually bunching onions and onions in general, they take forever to come up. But look, all of the bunching onions have sprouted. This is his lacinato kale. I'm going to thin those out. And these are my kale plants. And the sun, as you can see, a couple of the leaves are a little crispy, so I have to figure that out. I think I'm just going to put a shade cloth over these because they don't like high heat. These are my jalapeno plants, and they are doing their thing. Rosemary there. And look at all these grapes, guys. I am so in love with these grapevines. Oh my gosh, they are plentiful. You guys see all these grapes? I'm going to be in grape heaven this summer. I covered up some of them because of the birds, but this is the grapevine. You see that? Hey, Nefertiti, how are you? Good to see you. And then these are my cucumber plants. So these are some Asian cucumbers, and as I stated before, I'm horrible about labeling things, but there are cucumbers in here. These get really tall, and I think these cucumbers here get really long, like Japanese cucumbers. So we're gonna see. And this I'm sorry, this cucumber plant is really big already. And I have it in here with my other grapevine. I have other cucumbers. This is another Asian cucumber plant here. And I have some pineapple sage in here, tricolor sage, oregano. I know I need to harvest. Um, Here's another cucumber. This one is a patio cucumber too, but look how big it's getting. This one is really spreading out a lot. And this is another grapevine here. Is it still buffering? I have to go back closer to the internet to see. Can you guys hear me now? Or is it still buffering? Okay. Hopefully. Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Okay. So I think I was showing you guys the corn and how the corn was doing. And these are in gallon containers. They are doing really good. It seems they were a little slow before when I first planted them because our weather has been really inconsistent. It hasn't really been hot. So there's another cucumber. Again, I can't remember which variety. Oh, that's a Japanese cucumber. That's what it is. So as you can see, there are cucumbers on there. Watermelon broke. Here's the watermelon. These are sugar babies though, but they're doing good. And this one is a pole cherry tomato. This one is doing pretty good. It has tomatoes on here. And then these tomato plants here, it's a lot of tomatoes in here. But the tomato plants itself, they look horrible. They got a lot of pest damage, but it's a lot of tomatoes in there. But I'm prepared. I have more tomatoes that I planted because I don't anticipate these lasting that long because they look awful. Hey, Dorsha, how are you? I actually did a live, girl. So these are some bush beans, and they're actually producing. Oh, shoot, I need to come out here and harvest some. And these are shallots. Not quite sure how great they're doing. Oh, okay, too soon. Put those back in there. And over here, this is, I saw this on T-Nog and I think Dorsha's channel, the lemon cucumber. And so I said I wanted to try it. So I just went and bought a start, but I covered it because the slugs. So it's actually doing really good, but I want it to stay that way. So I think I'm gonna keep it covered. And then this bed here has quite a few tomatoes. This one is a cherry tomato, and that one's doing good. I think this is a Oxheart stripe, and the white powder is DE. And these are sun golds over here, so it's a lot of tomatoes there. Some tomatoes here. And these are just about done. These are my sugar snaps, and as you can see, they did not like this heat that we've been getting, so they are fried. So there's that. And this is my zucchini, and it is looking really good. So I did harvest one the other day, and then there's another back there. So I am happy about those. And again, broke, there's that watermelon. There is that watermelon. I got some crimson sweet, some tender sweet, all sweet, and I think it's one sugar baby in there. But they're actually doing good. I'm gonna go through here. If I fall, don't laugh at me, guys. Okay, so I have a garden sage here. I have more stevia. These are the dandelion that I just planted. And this is some sorrel. Let's see. Oh, I just planted more potatoes probably a few weeks ago, and they are looking good. This is another tricolor sage. These are some bush beans, yellow bush beans, and I have been harvesting off of those quite a bit. These do really well. I will definitely plant those again. I have my kale here. I have kale here in these pots here. This one is a rosemary. Ooh, a mosquito. This one looks terrible. That's chocolate mint, I think. This one is an oregano. And and here's my mystery tomato. Remember, I planted this tomato, and it said on the label that it was an early girl. This is so not an early girl tomato. This is a some kind of heirloom tomato. Not quite sure what it is, but it's definitely an heirloom tomato. And then I will go over. Oh, this is my lavender. This pot is so full. It's huge. That's lavender. And this is the chicken garden. So this is, let me turn off this music in here. They have their own radio. Guess I have to go in there to get to it because I'm working with one hand. Oh, geez. He's so extra. Say hi, Auntie Dorcia. I'm going to turn off my radio. The other one must be in the nesting box. So I do have some mint over here. I have a dwarf nectarine, some mini petite roses. I have some blackberries in here. Those are blackberries. This is mint. Now that mint over there looks good. Hi. Let me get the dog in her enclosure because in the garage because my birds are out and I don't trust dogs and chickens. Here, go, 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 go. All right. So I have some snapdragons around the front here. And as you can see, these girls, they dig up everything when I let them out. So they dug up all the marigolds. Oh, Lord, they're in my garden now. Um, these are gladiolas too. I mean, snapdragons. This is a chocolate mint, and that's my echinacea. I have some microgreens in there, some bush beans. There's some mint here. There is watercress in there, some more bush beans, mint, sunflowers. These are all sunflowers right here, and that's a sunflower. This is my chamomile watercress. As you can see, they dug that up too. I planted some cucamelons in there. They dug that up. And these are my collard trees. They are not liking the heat. And there's the other one. This one is huge. I know I need to cut it down. You see all those collards? That's just crazy. And then I think that's it, guys. I believe that is it for the garden. Oh, there is some aloe vera plants over there. Oh, the patio, huh? I didn't get to the patio plants. So these are blueberries. Blueberries. This one is a Vicks cactus. This one is another echinacea. I have carrots up here. Some more chamomile. These are all blueberries. Also, I see these spider mites are trying to get to my blueberries. I will clean that up in a bit. And here's my green stock. I have herbs in here. Um, Strawberries. There's one little cute strawberry there. And I have garlic all the way at the bottom. There is a lemon variegated thyme. This one is a pink lemonade blueberry. Haven't tried them yet, but they look good. There's some carrots, banana peppers, onions in here, and some more mint here. And now that's it. I am done. I gotta get these girls out of my garden. And they even snuck in. Get out of here. Get. Go that way. Go that way. Hi, sweet girl. Go in your area. They're so busy. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well. How's your garden doing, Dorsha? Nefertiti, what are you up to? Oh, you said you love the chickens? Oh my God, they are busybodies. So let me tell you a quick story about the chickens. Oh gosh, let me close this door. Get out of here. Get out of there. So I had four chickens on last week. I was on your live, Dorsha, and I was hearing all these weird noises last week. And one of the neighbors thought it would be cute to pick one of my chickens off with a pellet gun, killed one of my birds. So yeah, last week was not a good week, but I'm gonna move on past it because they were children, unsupervised, with pellet guns or BB guns or whatever they were doing. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that subject because it's a sore subject for me. But anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. I am trying to watch these little bad girls because they will jump over the fence, and we don't want that. This one is always looking, trying to see where she can jump to. So I'm always watching her little bad self. Yes, G Mama, that was crazy, right? So, uh-oh, the other one's looking for her partners. Oh, come on. You don't have to make all that noise. See how loud they are. Say hi, Auntie Dorsha. So these are my feathered daughters. They are not meat birds. I do utilize the eggs. I don't eat meat. My husband eats meat, but I make sure that he has his chicken in the freezer so he's not looking at my girls. So they are getting big. Um, they lay like one egg. Each one lays one egg per day. I have to clean up dog mess now. I'm telling you, me and these animals. Excuse me, ladies. They are some busy bodies, that's for sure. Yep, and they are into everything. So I always have to close up my garden area because these girls are too busy. Like over here, I try to keep them from over here because they are over here around these pipes, and I don't want them to dig them up. Go. Oh, okay. Is it still buffering, broke? Is it still buffering? I'm closer to the internet now. Okay, perfect. Hey, Jay, how are you? How are you? I am good. I'm just chasing chickens right now. That's all. Just chasing chickens. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I know
school is out. I usually do my grocery shopping at 6 in the morning, but of course, I didn't get to do that this morning. Come on, that way, that way. Let's go. Still buffering. Still buffering. Uh-oh. Okay. These girls are so extra. Hey, Lala, how are you? Do my grocery shopping. Have a great day, everyone. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Bye, everybody.